family. That's right, Truth Session family. Yes, once again, back at you. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. That's right, coming at you this Saturday, this Truth Session. And listen, I know many of you had an awesome time last week. I'm telling you, it was something off the chain. And listen, we all knew that it was flowing in a certain direction, and we weren't going to get to those notes and ideas that we talked about. However, it's still all good. Come on and tell somebody. Let me get mic'd up here. We have the microphone right here at the table, so it's still doing what it needs to do to get us amped up for today. So give me just a second here. Oh yeah, test, 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 test. Test 1 2 1 2. Testing this microphone. Yeah, we amped up, we mic'd up. Oh, you better ask somebody. Listen, if they don't know, you better go do it and do it and ask somebody else. I mean, one, your very own, back by popular demand, black by popular demand, the master teacher. Back after this truth session. As I was saying in the prelude, man, listen, we had such an awesome time last week. The energy was high, the music was high, the atmosphere was set and ready. That's right, to pull you in and to bring healing to you. There was a lot of healing going on last week, a lot of deliverance, and I don't mean in the religious platform. I'm just talking about on the natural, on a spiritual, that's different from religion, on a spiritual level, on a mental level, emotional level, physical level. We went through transformations, metamorphosis. That's right, a major transformation. The energy level was different in the room. And I know I took something away from that session all week. And listen, I needed it. Oh, come on in, as the Prince of Peace is saying, come on in. We welcome you back to another truth session. We want you to know this is truth session. Yes, indeed, true indeed. Sitting in the captain's seat. So one, the apostle, the prophet, the gospel commander. Want you to invite somebody, call somebody, tell somebody, send out an email, text message, a DM, Instagram, whatever you need to do. Tell somebody the truth session is going forth. Once again, that's right. Every Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central Time. Coming at you live here in color with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Come on in and tell somebody. And listen, while you're telling business, why don't you tell us where you're hailing from? Also, up front, put your business on the timeline. This is our platform. This is our communication mechanism. Yeah, we control this. That's right. So we say place it on the timeline so that we can shout you out, so that we can advertise one another. Nothing like patronizing our own businesses. Hello, somebody. Talking about the seasoning of the prophets. And this will be part two continued. As you know, part two went into a tributary. But yet, it is the main part of the river because listen, we're going to launch from there shortly, coming at you with some music. But listen, as I get set up, we're going to let you Prince of Peace. Songbird KD. Oh, civil. You hear on the time, those discussions, all that good stuff. That's right. You better ask somebody. Come on in. Brother Jamar Joy in the house again, in the truth session in the studio. Yes, indeed. Gratitude. Come on, talk about it. Well, I take an opportunity to share. Come on, hit that share button. Let's drop it like it's hot. Well, it is hot. So go ahead and drop it. Come on. Oh, come on in, family. Listen. As you know, man, it was on fire here last week. We were doing part two of the seasoning of the prophet. And boy, it took a turn for the best. Not the worst, the turn for the best. Listen, the energy was so powerful last week. And I have to continue to emphasize that because it was what we all needed. Something to direct our thinking, something to energize us, something to put us in a place where we can just, as the one said, live to fight another day. We needed that space and place and time to retool, revitalize, re-energize, reconnect with ourselves. We needed that seasoning. And I'm telling you, it revealed some things about us, about those around us, those who are trying to get in our company. And in part, I'm going to deal with that as well today because it has everything to do with the seasoning of the prophet. So I admonish you to go back and capture that energy as you move forward today and revisit the feed once it's done here today, the live feed. Go back and look at the one from last week and view that. capture and harness that energy, the harmonizer. Yes, so deep songbird JD was harmonizing. Then the one the apostles, the prophets, the God that commanded was right there, right in the thick of things. Harmonizing. Man, they were, listen, making it do what it do, as the late great Charles would say. Energized in this place. And listen, today I'm not going to be before you long, but listen, as always, we're going to be before you strong. Talking about some very powerful things. I'm going to rehash on what we talked about in part one of the seasoning of the prophet. I'm going to get stuck in one area, in one particular area that's going to bring some good things to light and get you to think about your own area. Let me formally greet you and say shalom aleichem. Shalom aleichem. You're going to tap. Amaragani. Amarikaka. Amarikaka. Hola. Konnichiwa. That's right. Once again, I am the master teacher of quantum system. The shape shifter, the gold breaker, baby. The power in this hour. Getting ready to come down. Break it all down. Yes, indeed. Recognize again the one who's in the house. But allow me to be in the captain seat once again. Gratitude. The one. Don't get it twisted. Man, that energy you still feeling it is the one up in the room. Listen, when he walks in the room, something happens. Something happens. That's right. Yes, it does. Right, because he has a commanding position. It's been given unto him and entrusted in his hand. And listen, I've seen it in operation over half of my life. Yeah, that's something big right there. Over half of my life, I've seen the seasoning of the prophet. When he operated as a prophet, man, and listen, turn the world upside down, as our sacred text would say. The men that turn the world upside down has come here also. So I've seen him come to places and go to places and turn it upside down. But it was just what we needed and what the people needed. The right people, the right season. And got the people ready. So they didn't know what to expect or what they needed, but they were saying what they needed. Something was said that not one person, but everybody. And everybody had given a testimony that this is what I saw, this is what I heard, this is what I felt. This is what I felt like you. It was nothing but truth. Hit the right where it hurts. Yeah, it hurts so good. In that space and place and time in their lives. So we're going to talk about the seasoning. Listen, real quickly, let me check the timeline. Again, I want you to go ahead and hit that share button. We see Tanika Jones out of Chi-Town Finals, Chicago in the house. So that's the point up in here. Greetings from Pittsfield, South Carolina. You understand me? Greetings, that's from Priestess Lavelle up in here. Yes, I'm very own. Tomorrow Joy up in the house, in the studio, as I said. Once again. And listen, to those who will be coming in later, that's what we do as well. We want you to know that we don't take the time for granted or lightly, but we appreciate you. And once again, I want to say this before I really get into this. Thank you for your donations, your timely donations all the time. We appreciate you. There may be times that you genuinely may not have to donate to you. We do take care for your time. Thank you for taking the opportunity to wine and dine with us. Even on our wine down Wednesdays. That's right. Thank you. Your continued support is always needed, always appreciated. And I know I can speak for the one right now. I know he appreciates it. He understands the magnitude of your giving, your donating. Those of you sponsor. We understand the specific space and place and time when you do that. It creates a joy. It helps us create content. It helps us to build this platform so that we can continue to launch in places where you listen, but not even imagining that it's being launched. It gives us the opportunity to support others. Those who the one is showing into that you don't even know about. Those who may call them or email or DM asking for support. You don't know about those things. But it happens all the time. And see, I can't get off this soapbox. One of the things that I know about the one is that he gives, he sows. He is never going to want to have everything. He understands the detriment of just hoarding stuff. He said, when you hoard stuff, it'll go stale on you. It'll go bad on you. And you don't wonder why everything is going bad because you're hoarding. Yeah, it'll create a false fest. That's right. Yeah, bacteria was set up. Oh, literally, when you let stuff get stagnated on you. Hello, somebody. So when he receives, gets it out. And what's more powerful is that he looks for places to sow. He looks for those detrimental things that need his insertion. It's strategically done. We don't always know about the things that he's doing behind those doors to sow. And I was just writing about that in one of my courses about the behind the scene things that need to happen, not just happening because we feel we should be doing it, but there are main things that we do to cause healing and deliverance and wholeness and balance, calling. But there are things that are done behind closed doors, behind the scenes, that are necessary. And although the terms or the phrases behind the scenes, guess what? They're part of the main function. Behind the scenes have the main function as well. So if the behind the scenes things don't happen, guess what? Nothing else flows. Well, that's a catch 22, isn't it? It's not just behind the scene, it is the scene. It's the thread. You may not see things coming apart at the thread, by the thread, near the thread. But he does, and he calls it to come back together in season. I recall one of the songs by Fred Hammond. He was talking about that. Falling apart and tearing at the seams. Tribulation look ahead. Come on here, those things that hit you, all things working together. You don't know about it, but he's causing all things to work together. Now you may be on your bedside resting. While you may be in your frustrated state, he's considering you. So why don't you come on and sow and donate? I promise you, it's his assignment. Praying for and decreeing for those that he may not know physically but spiritually. You don't know about the things that he's causing to work together. You don't know about those things. Those in this company don't. Yeah, we don't. People that contact him that don't even know him, asking for a word. Man, I know about you, I don't know you, but I know you got something for me. Platforms that he's connecting to. They're saying, listen, man, we heard about you. Can you be a part of our platform? Can you just share something with us? We know you got the answer. Wait a minute, something's happening out in this cosmos. Well, we know you know. We know that you know what to speak to, what to say, how to direct us. Man, you have no idea how many people calling him with tornadoes or hurricanes, all they said was pray. just pray while he's giving you good sound instructions and telling you what to do. Yeah, you can continue to pray. He's telling you to get up. But you say, I'm just gonna pray. You get into this religious shell and this religious place where things are messing up in you and don't move. I'm telling you from experience. Listen, the season of the prophets, part 2 continue. It's probably right in line with what we talked about. And what we felt last week, that was necessary. Watch this. Oh, teacher Squid up in the house. Greetings, my brother. Man can always be wrong podcast. Listen, y'all better check it out. Yeah, that's right. Powerful. Brother Souls into the truth session and wearing down Wednesday. That's right, coming in with the one and revealing some powerful stuff. I see my childhood buddy, my brother, Pastor, up in the house. Awesome, awesome, man. It's good to see you. Hope all is well on your home front, man. I know you got a new venture going on in a new location, man. And listen, talk to you, man. Keep doing what's necessary. To build the people and encourage them to do their life and your family. That's right, for the 312. Every day was 773. But the 312, you understand me? Listen, we come a long way, man, and you still on that path. So thank you for what you do. You and Pastor Brown. He might be up in here soon. Pastor Brown, where are you, man? Get up in here. Oh, you better ask somebody. Man, let's talk about it here. I got to go back and deal with the etymology of seasoning. Because we are talking about the seasoning of the prophets. And we don't understand how important those seers and poetic ones are to our lives and to the survivability of the atmosphere, the earth, to individual lives. We don't understand that because we have been bamboozled. Yeah, run amok. We've been given that wooden nickel that prophets don't exist. You know they told us that. There are no more prophets, no more apostles. You know? They left when Jesus left. That's what we were told. By the religious ones who didn't understand what the apostolic and what the prophetic meant, what it was, what those gifts meant to us. Talking about it, religious office, for those who just get up and quote unquote prophesy. That seasoning, because they're ingredients. Oh, come on, somebody. They're ingredients. They're ingredients to food that we need, the mixture, the admixture, the meal that we take up. The prophetic ones are the seasoning. From sessuno, meaning to, and that's from the Latin, the Old English, meaning improve the flavor of by adding spices. So, our prophetic ones, or the prophets, are the ones who add flavor. Add flavor. And see, I know it to be true because I can go back and retrospect in my mind. I can get that nostalgic feeling when I recall when the one showed up in our atmosphere. No one had been operating like that. See, it's all relevant to the seasoning of the prophets. No one in our area had ever been operating like that. We had never seen it before. So when he showed up, I recall when he made everybody go outside. Oh my goodness. And when he stood up, my goodness, the atmosphere was stirred up so, it was stirred up so high. And listen, when we walk back in, it's like instantaneously, man, we were moving. Don't get chopped up in that demonstration. You don't operate like that. Never forget that. People walking up in the line for prayer and counseling and a nice formal word for them, personal to them. He ministered to everybody. Everybody got healed. He did that for hours. Man, some people can't minister for 2 minutes. Give a 15-minute dissertation and they're out of here. But he ministered for hours, for hours. Listen to me. It's not hyperbole, it's not intended exaggeration. For hours, drenched in sweat, people falling out everywhere. Even the stubborn ones. Then he turned around and brought information for another couple of hours about the prophet. Had never seen it before. Man, what kind of spices are you working with? Uh-oh. Don't start there. He said the Ish. The Ish man showed up. He's called the Ish man. Fire. In the Hebrew, he brought the fire. See, the spices don't mean anything if you don't put any fire, put any heat to the food, to the spices and get it stirred up. And what's good about good cooking, good seasoning, or the next day it's off the chart. So the second day was just as powerful as the first day because things had an opportunity to simmer. We had an opportunity to marinate on what he was saying, to really grasp what was being talked about. Okay, I'm talking about personal experiences. Watch this. Meaning to ripen. It means right moment, appropriate time. So seasoning also means to advance and to pass on in its time, but also to an appointed occasion. An appointed occasion. It's an old time. Or the notion of becoming more palatable as it ripens. Oh, as time went on, more palatable too. Your taste buds were adjusting to it, becoming acquainted with it. But things were advancing chronologically. Things were being built over time. But what we didn't realize that we were advancing through time, not with time. As he shared with us that it's a measuring stick. Time is a measuring stick. We don't advance with time, we advance through time to a place where things have already been predetermined, predetermined. Yeah. And an advanced cheat sheet. Things have already manifested, where things have already been provided for you. And what he does is take you to a place where you continue to walk it out so that you can get to that place, so that you don't get off the path. See, when you're on the path, everything that was set and geared toward you, finding your answer, finding your true identity, it's there. When you step off the path, guess what? None of that information is there. And it sends you into a whirlwind, a tailspin. Because you have some semblance, because you are on it, you have some semblance of understanding that there are certain things I'm supposed to receive, but why aren't I receiving it? Because you're not there. You're not using the right seasoning. And listen, I always tell my team, find your flow, find your energy. You have not gotten in that groove yet. Come on, find your flow, find your rhythm. When you find that rhythm, guess what? Everything flows, and you will know it. Something will just connect on the inside of you. Such a aroma, such an aroma. Your senses heighten. The odorific emanation becomes apparent. Why? I've been flavored. But it's at the right moment and at the appropriate time. Watch this. From the 1510s. Come on. Yeah, go ahead and say that. Yeah. Come on, y'all better hear that. Come on, just take a moment and hear that. Come on, come on. Come on, song, baby. Woo! I know you feel that. Yeah, I know you feel that. Listen, if you don't feel that, somebody poured water on your fire. Yeah, but listen, we still can touch it because that wood still has some of that fire element in it. You can find your rhythm and your flow today. Which brings me to my next definition of timber. It says to bring to maturity by prolonged exposure to some condition. Hmm. Now I'm going to jump ahead of myself. Some prolonged condition, some prolonged exposure. Watch this. Oh, I got to jump ahead of myself. Let me find this. Watch this. This one is powerful to me. Got it right here and make sure I get the most correct information here. Watch what it says here. Early in the 14th century, the original sense of the English verb, watch this, to season. It was only by the mid 16th century that this verb had come to mean to bring to maturity and to render. All right, test, test. Can you hear me? Listen, if you can hear me, listen, how about this? Take this off. You all have seen it. You know what it looked like? Let me put it right here at the table. All right. I believe this was making it jump off as the Prince of Peace was saying because the microphone was on. All right. That's 1 2 1 2 1 2. Listen, if you can hear that, if we got good sound, go ahead and hit me with an emoji. Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. We will continue with this flow. Oh, I see you. Brother T. Swin said loud and clear. Oh, we see the head of the Mod Squad. Queen Stephanie is in the house. Listen, dear, we hope you feel better. We do understand, man. Listen, this weather has been up, down, all around, acting a complete fool. But we hope you feel better. Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Once again, if you can hear me, listen, give me those thumbs up. Oh, T Swin back at us again. Good. Okay, awesome, awesome. What I was talking about just before that little short interlude was how the prolonged exposure does something for us. Dealing with the word seasoning. Watch what this says. Get here just a second. All right. Once again, test. Let me see if you can hear me. Popped up once again. It should be better. Okay. 15-4. All right. Once again, if you can hear me, come on, give me another thumbs up. Let me see if I can beat you with the thumbs up as a one. Listen, we'll do us from wind down wisdom and beat you to it. Brother T Swin, keep beating me to it. Okay, okay. All right. I got you. That's the big 10-4. The one got me on you too. We're doing it. We're doing it up in here. We're talking about seasoning. For those of you who just came in the room, listen. The seasoning of the prophets, and that's our topic. We've been talking about some very powerful things. The seasoning of the prophets. And listen, prior to getting our technology situated, our microphones, it had been cutting off, a little interference, but listen, that's okay. We were talking about how this, how being exposed to this energy for a prolonged period of time, how it affects what we do. And I'm going to go back, I'm going to read that once again from its etymology. To bring to maturity by prolonged exposure to some condition. To bring to the best condition or use. A person's fit to any use by time or habit. We've been talking about time and habit and moving through space and place and time, that we are not advancing through time, but with time. As the one has shared with us so long ago, advancing through time. And when we advance through time, there are certain spices and flavors and things that we get to attach to us that helps us to continue on this journey. And those are the things that we don't want to miss. Some people coming into our lives that help add a little flavor to it. Before I met the one, there was a certain mix, certain flavor, certain spice that I didn't have. So as I advanced through time, my taste changed. Yeah, my delivery changed. Even my taste for certain things changed. Because the spices will bring out the right taste, like he was saying earlier, palatable to your taste. So my taste changed. The people that I was around, the taste for them changed. And I'm not saying I was hanging out with bad people. I'm saying those that were in my company had a different type of taste bud than I had. So I had to remove them. So over half my life, guess who I've been hanging out with? Oh, y'all better ask someone. You better ask someone, then ask somebody. Then ask them. The one. That's right. It was over the prolonged period of time where my seasoning changed. But watch this. It was the only by the mid 16th century that the verb had come to mean to bring to maturity, to render fit for the use by prolonged exposure to atmospheric influences. Atmospheric influences. Hmm. Atmospheric influences. Well, atmospheric influences. Hmm. What kind of atmospheric influences? Well, temperature, pressure, humidity. What type of pressure were you under when you enter into that environment? What type of pressure? What was the temperature like? What was the humidity? What happened when your season changed? All that played a part, man. What was I dealing with at the time? What kind of pressure was I under? Who was in my company? Well, that's where I'm going. What was I exposed to in a prolonged manner? You have to realize that there are certain things in your company, in your presence, that shouldn't be there. That you were exposed to in a prolonged manner. Yeah. What's in your environment? Say that, Prince of Peace. Oh my goodness. Come on, Prince of Peace. I don't know, y'all. I got access to all of me. Come on. Yeah. Yes, sir. Come on. Yes, yes. Greetings, number one. The number one people to do in the house. Greetings. We send love back unto you. Yeah. And transition to the best part of me. To the next one of me. The best one of me. Come on here. Songbird Katie says, sending healing and positive vibes. You understand me. I see she got the flavor and the spices out there. Oh, y'all better ask somebody. You better ask somebody. Come here. The one says, talk about it. Master teacher, quantum shift to shake. Shift to the code breaker. King Charles and Pastor Hauser. One love. Appreciate you, brother. My goodness. I transition to the next one of me, the best one of me. Because of the exposure. But I want you to think about this today. What's in your environment? What are you allowing in your environment that's seasoning you? That's causing you to taste a certain way to others. Yeah. What are they using to season you? Yeah, I have some in my environment. And I don't allow them in that space because I know what they're working with. I'm talking about the seasoning of the prophets. I don't allow them in my personal space. You know how people drop little things and say little things and just kind of throw that out there, put it in your space, and you wonder why certain things are happening. You got to guard that atmosphere. Who are you allowing in your space to taint it? What are you allowing to be said in your environment? Who's trying to derail you? Who's trying to steal your position? Who's trying to speak for you? Yeah, we'll have some people that are indirectly trying to speak for you. Speak to others on your behalf. Well, this is what I think he's saying. No, no. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm saying, not what you think I'm saying. Who's trying to spice you up? Let me give you some good brain health seasoning from Harvard Health Publishing, Harvard School of Medicine. As a disclaimer, I'm in no way trying to diagnose, neither treat, nor ask you to replace your current condition or medicine or things that have been prescribed to you by your doctor, physician, surgeon, medical team. But there are some seasonings that are specifically designed for brain health, for educational purposes only. Thank you, the one. A little spicy. Let me go ahead and also read this disclaimer from, since I'm using the information. See, we give credence to people who put it out there. Even if we put out information before and we add to it, add their spices to it, we give credence to them. As the service to our readers, Harvard Health Publishing provides access to our library of archived content. Please note that the date of the last review or update of articles regardless of the date should not be used to substitute for direct medical advice. But get it from your doctor or physician. Hello, somebody. But watch this. We got to say that because some people say they say it and what you're supposed to do. No, we're using this for educational purposes only. Sure. How many of you recall from the movie Malcolm X when they showed the scene where he was talking to a character, the character Baines in the movie? They were having this conversation in the shower. They were talking, and he gave him some nutmeg. How many of you recall that? Take the edge off. Give you a little nutmeg. Watch this. Grows in a type of evergreen indigenous to Indonesia, it says. The spice contains various compounds that boost mood, help relieve pain, relax blood vessels, lower blood pressure. Hello, somebody. Some researchers suggest that a nutrient found in nutmeg may help slow cognitive decline. That's what we're talking about. The ability to think, the ability to reason, the ability to hold on to our cognition. See, it's been touted that the older we get, we start to lose certain. Yeah. But there are certain things you can do to continue along that same path of intelligence, brain function, brain health, to help you to navigate through this cosmos. And the one that I also talked about it so long ago, how when you continue to feed yourself information, that it helps your equilibrium, your balance. Yes, because that stumbling is coming from your brain, not from your the physical part of you, but from your brain. When your brain is not healthy, chemical imbalance in your brain, you start to stumble and weaken. But there are certain things that you can take that will help you. And again, I am not advertising for anyone. I'm talking about spices that were predetermined to help us. Watch this. Cloves made from dried buds of evergreen clove tree. Oh my goodness. Research comparing clove with more than 1,100 other foods found that it had 3 times antioxidants. Wow. Of the highest source, like dried oregano. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this because I got it from the one. Said, listen, boy, you can take some oregano, man, it'll do something for your body. Oregano. So I went out and purchased some liquid oregano. Just drop it in my water every day. Oh my goodness. Listen here. Helps with inflammation and antimicrobial. It has an antimicrobial agent, a local anesthetic, antifungal properties. Yes, sir. Come on here. You can drop some oregano leaves over in some hot water, add some lemon to it, and boy, it would be straight up potent. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Powerful antioxidant, dealing with mucus and all other things. These are spices and seasonings that we don't know about. The one put me up on game, like you said, free game. Yeah. Put me up on free game. Yes, sir. So I'm always taking oregano. Oh, hello, somebody. A compound found in cloves has been shown to be 29 times more powerful than aspirin, helping to prevent blood clots. Yes, sir. Wow. Clove is a nominated. Come on here. The one say clove. Come on here. The one say that again. Yes, it's a nominated, baby. You put it in your mouth, the rest of your mouth. And if it's on your gums, your teeth, you have a toothache. Cloves. Come on here. You can put it. Say it one more time. Yeah, got to be organic. Got to be organic now. Yes, sir. Help you with a toothache. I'm talking about seasoning of the prophet. Okay. Watch this ginger. I take ginger every day. This spice, made from the root of ginger plant, has been shown to be an effective pain reliever with active compounds that resemble those of capsaicin, another well-known reliever found in hot peppers. Listen, boy, what the water do to a hot pepper, man? Listen, make you want it. How to keep from going under. My goodness. The spices also help reduce nausea, control inflammation. And a lot of what we're dealing with is inflammations in our body. There are certain things that are not functioning. Inflammation. Sometimes we have inflammation in our body, and what it does is touch those nerves. It's the inflammation. Yes, sir. Touching those sensitive nerves all over our body. Inflammation. Ginger helps with that. Watch this. It helps to control inflammation, counters the activities of cell-damaging free radicals. Yeah, we got some free radicals out here right now. Yes, sir. Saying anything on the internet. Free radicals. Yes, sir. We got to hit it with these spices. Hit it with the spices of our words. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Kathleen. Yes, sir. I thought I'd just throw that in. It acts as a blood thinner and has found to help protect brain cells from deterioration associated with Alzheimer's. Ginger. I'm talking about ginger. Wow. Cook ginger with vegetables and such as squash, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, man, powerful substance. Green beans. Smoothies, you can add them to smoothies. Helps with memory. I'm talking about seasonings. Powerful effects. And that's just some of the things that we can use for spices to help us with brain function, cardiovascular system. mucus. And I get this from one of the posts that was put out there regarding Dr. Sadie. He said, man, we only have one disease called mucus, because it's found in everything. You're sick over here, you're sick over there, and the common denominator that you find is mucus. So these spices help to remove them. That's right. Let me hit you with one other thing. Oh, wait a minute. Got a couple more sitting up here. Watch this. I'm going to check this timeline here in a minute. Sage. Sage is an herb for memory that has a number of brain benefits. This is verywellmind.com. The other information is from the Harvard School of Health or Medicine. A spice known for its pungent scent, sage might also improve cognition and aid in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. Turmeric contains a compound, curcumin, which has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Both benefits brain function. That's turmeric. That's why I take that as well. Turmeric is a key ingredient in curry powder, which typically also adds such spices as coriander and cumin. Watch this. Both of them were mentioned in our sacred text. That's right. Some call the Bible. They were talking about in the narrative the angel food. Angel food said it was as coriander seed and sweet to the taste. Coriander seed, spices from memory. Come on, somebody. That's the effect that turmeric has. You have to heal yourself. God helps to absorb. Oh, come on, somebody. Ginkgo. Ginkgo. Helps to improve also cognitive function, stimulating circulation, promoting blood flow to the brain. Are we talking about that? Come on, man, blood flow to the brain. Without a flow to the brain, listen, you don't have anything else. Ginkgo biloba, used to treat dementia. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. Used in traditional Chinese medicine. Wow. You can find a review published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease 2015 saying this extract, EGB 761, helpful in slowing decline in cognition and patients experiencing neuropsychiatric symptoms, in addition to cognitive impairment and dementia. Listen, physicians know about this. So we understand this and we're bringing it to you. So it's not that we're just on the way of just giving you something. It's out there, it's documented. Watch this last one. I said last one last time, didn't it? There's so much information out there that we need to tap into. And the ones that we take our study, our scholarship, further than we normally do. Take the time to research it and verify, clarify. That's what God did. The one. I forgot it was found. Even the formation of amyloid. Primary research, I told you, all this is a rocket. Black. We build a black in our head just like we build black on our teeth. Ashwagandha. What's more, the reviews say preliminary studies have indicated that ashwagandha may have benefit the brain by reducing oxidative stress a factor that contributes to the development of or progression of Alzheimer's disease. Notice a lot of it has everything to do with the brain. When that shut down, listen, it's over with. So now all these spices, in some part that I was reading to you, had something to do with cognitive health, brain health, brain functions. That's what, come on here, talk about it. Rest well. Yes, sir. Yes, it relaxes the brain and also it put your ability on. Oh, your ability here. Yeah. The lower extremities, put your root chakra. Come on here. Yeah, y'all heard that. Put the libido. The sex life. Oh, that's what got it. Yeah. Come on, talk about it, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, for the conversation. Ties into it. Right now on Wednesday. Yeah. Talk about healing yourself. Yes, sir. This information will cause you to do what? Heal yourself. Yes, sir. Talk about ashwagandha. Yeah, y'all, I think y'all heard that from the one. I know I did. Ginseng. Let me go back to ashwagandha. Make me feel like a young man. Oh, I don't know the one. I tried to tell her. Man, causes your body to function properly. As I said, plaque builds up in your body. You think, well, plaque only builds up on our teeth. No. Plaque builds up in your functioning organs as well. Ashwagandha will help flush it out. Cause it to dematerialize. Put it to a form of nothingness. Ashwagandha. Ginseng, watch this. One of the best herbs for memory due to its potential ability to prevent memory loss and reduce age-related memory declines. One of the most popular plants in herbal medicine, ginseng contains anti-inflammatory chemicals called ginsenosides. 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 Almost sound like genocide. Yeah. Keeping us from killing ourselves. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. It's an anti-inflammatory, but sometimes it's an anti-inflammatory agent because sometimes we don't think we just kill ourselves. Yes, sir. Doesn't necessarily mean physically, but yes, physically too. So you need a little ginseng in your life. Yes, sir. So you can stop trying to kill one another. Stop trying to destroy one another's lives. Yes, sir. Or what you said, what you saw, what you heard. Mm-hmm. Well, I think somebody heard that. Don't you in alternative medicine has been long improved for, look at that, mental clarity. Findings from animal-based research suggest that this herb may also help the brain by fighting oxidative stress. Listen, man, the atmosphere is filled with stress. Yes, sir. How many of you know that all the things that's happening around us builds up a plaque of stress? We bump into it every day. Stress, man, stress from other people, stress from occurrences, stress from violence. I was at basketball game last night. From some of the young ladies that I coached and mentored and tutored all at the same time. And I was over there watching this game. And I'm talking about the stress, man, the stress level in the atmosphere. And the rivalry was heavy. But it's a fun rivalry because it was a former coach to the team that was playing. So there was some familiarity. And there were others in the environment that caused stress, that was doing crazy stuff, that almost turned into a brawl. law enforcement to get involved. The atmosphere immediately became stressful. What did I do? I gathered up my players. Time to roll out. We don't need to experience this form of stress. And watch this. These were foreign entities, not even the people that belong there. Not don't even attend the school. You see how foreign entities, free radicals, will come into your environment and cause havoc, will wreak havoc. It's time to go. It's time to pack up. Had to give them too cold. Put some ginseng in my atmosphere so we can function properly. Watch this. Last one. We talk about the lemon balm. Listen, lemon has more vitamin C than an orange. Yeah, I know y'all didn't know that. Lemon, more vitamin C than an orange. Lemon balm, an herb often taken in tea form, and frequently used to ease anxiety and insomnia. Lemon balm may help improve cognitive function. Some research suggests that this may be a great herb for memory loss. The study was published in the Journal of Neurology, Neurosurgery, and Psychiatry, 2003. I'm talking about brain function, brain health, through the idea of seasoning. What are you allowing into your environment? Who's disturbing your healing? The seasoning of the prophet. Listen, we're going to take this opportunity to recognize those who are on the timeline, who decided to stop by and sharing this energy and information with us. Brother Jamal Joy said, time to load up on my spices. You understand me, my brother? Yes, indeed. Time to load up. That's right. Listen, you heard myself in the one talking about this. Listen, he was still sitting in the captain's seat. As always, listen, I always welcome his intervention when I'm doing the truth session, because it just, man, the information just, you can feel it reverberating back and forth. Oh, Rosalind, Severin, McLean in the house. Greetings. Always good to see your face in the place. Thank you for stopping by. Our very own Vanessa Brown up in here. Gratitude. Thank you for stopping by as well. And those of you who stop by on a regular basis, man, we appreciate you. Thank you for helping with the seasoning of this place. Our very own number one KP said, I speak for me, I say, master teacher. Gratitude. Listen, if y'all don't know, y'all better stop by. Get some powerful information from our very own. That's right, she's part of us. Number one KP, Kimberly Purdue. The one says, man, that girl's bad. Yeah, okay. Just stop by. Listen, she's off the chart, off the chain, off the cloud, off the cup, off the roof. Listen, off the Richter scale. You better ask somebody. Just stop by a few minutes. Listen to her. She speaks with so much wisdom, so much clarity. There's no ambiguity. You can tell that the information is coming from the constitution of our makeup. From the man, from the pit of our loins, man. It's coming from a deep place. You better ask somebody. Men can't always be wrong. Podcast. That's what our very own T Swain up in here. T Swain. And what's his sidekick, his ride? JB. You understand me? Listen, man, so smooth, so mellow. They're dropping heavy information, but it's so smooth. Oh my goodness. Before we get up out of here, listen, I've got to stop and take a station identification break. Get you with some of this nectar from the songbird. when you care enough to sing your very best. Sing something that. Mhm. Yes, indeed. Listen up, everybody. Listen up. Listen. Happy born day, happy day of entrance to our very own Mother Mary Clay. That's right. Mother Clay. Happy birthday to you. That's right. The mother of the one, the apostle, the prophet, the prophet, the commander. Also, Sonia Clay. That's right. His daughter. My God, baby, who's going to get me? Oh, she's going to get me. I got to get. That's my God, baby. Got to get her a gift. Oh, point the finger, Thumbelina, as he said. That's what the one called us. Just had her recently had her born day. Y'all better ask somebody. Hey, the Prince of Peace celebrating his style. Y'all saw it out there. Come on here. Yeah. Uh-oh, all that water up in here. Y'all better flow on. Come on. A watering brook. A spring of water. That's all that water up in here. We recognize this. Happy birthday, happy born day. Happy BEARTH day. That's like birthday, Earth Day. Television. We celebrate you, we honor you, we recognize you, we love you and appreciate you. Thank you. Listen, Mother Clay has been riding hard with us. Yeah, she's been loving on us. Has been a mother to all of us. Listen, when we join ranks with the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander, she became our mother. She treated us like we're sons and daughters. If we need to talk to her, we can call her right now. And she shuts her away. That's why, because that's Mother Clay. Y'all better ask somebody. Yes, sir. I'm telling you. Listen, the very first time I met her, yeah, that's Mama. That's Mama. And relentless love for us. Yes, sir. Listen, before we get up out of here, if you have not had an opportunity to drop your seat with speed, to make it bleed, to fulfill a need, yes, indeed. Come on and drop it. The donation methods are out there. And once again, I'm telling you, they help us to continue running on a little while longer. And the strength of that meat, thank you, as always, for your donations. And let me just say this. They're not just restricted to truth sessions on Saturday, wind down Wednesday. Listen, things happen 7 days a week. People meet 7 days a week. So if you just feel it in your spirit, in the deep down part of you, in the belly, in your mind, in your big head, in your womb, go ahead and send your donations. We appreciate you as always. Listen, it's been a stone cold gas once again. We almost got in that flow like we did last week. You could feel it coming when we back out of it. It was there. I am your very own, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, sitting in the captain's seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. We also know him as the host with the most, coming at you from coast to coast with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Thank you for taking up the truth session. And listen, this one ought to hold you. So let me formally say to you, hold what you got. Use over it. Concentrate upon it. Ponder over it. But by all means, cover yourself accordingly. And until next week's session, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom. Section family.